Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Military Wives. And I got excited when I saw this trailer come out because I'm a huge fan of the Full Monty and wanted to see what Peter Catania was going to do with this film about this group of women whose husbands go off to Afghanistan and they form a choir. And first things first, I think the best part about this film is there's a lot of great wit to it. And I laughed quite a bit. And Kristen Scott Thomas and Sharon Horgan give great performances. And they really deliver in terms of that humor, where Kristen Scott Thomas is more of like that dry like English kind of wit, where it's like little biting comments to the side, and Sharon Horgan's more of like snarky to your face kind of Irish woman. And I really enjoyed the chemistry of the cast here because all the women in this film portraying all these wives, they do such a great job and they have a lot of charisma and chemistry with each other, and it really pops and you enjoy the time they spend with each other. In terms of the story, this film goes exactly how you were probably going to expect it to go. And, of course, it's funny because I was watching this with my girlfriend and she made a comment, it's like, let's do a Deadpool whose husband's going to die. Or whose spouse is going to die. Because you knew there's going to be a moment like that in this kind of film. And this film really builds up to this performance, which as the film goes on, I feel like it became more engaging and more intriguing, and especially when it got very heavy emotionally, because Kristen Scott Thomas, her character, has already dealt with loss. She lost her son, and now her husband's off to war, and there's that sadness underneath, and that mourning and that grief. And then you have Sharon Horgan's character who's struggling to raise her daughter and is a little more mad about the situation, mad at the fact that her husband has to go away, and there's a bit of a chip on her shoulder. And the two of them, both Kristen Scott Thomas' character and Sharon Horgan's character, have a lot of friction because they're very different and they take different approaches. And in the end, their budding relationship, the whole relationship with this group of women, and building up to their great performance at the end of this film, it was really heartwarming and soulful, and I really appreciated this film a lot, and I really enjoyed it. Is this film as interesting and intriguing from a story perspective as it could have been? Not really. It plays it safe a lot of the time. You know where this film is going, but the lovely part about this film is you enjoy every moment along the way, despite the fact that you know where it's going to go. And I think that's something special. And I did really enjoy Military Wives, and I'd strongly recommend it. It's a nice, heartwarming kind of film. You're going to go on a field trip. Let that be said. But the thing is, you'll feel good by the end, and it's worth the ride. So, those are my thoughts on Military Wives. Comment, let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.